what's up, you guys, and thank you for tuning back into my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Ash, and this is where we talk about everything sports related with an emphasis on Georgia and Atlanta sports. So guys, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated for when I post new videos and new content, because you know we're going to have a lot of stuff coming. And without further ado, y'all already know I like to get right into the topic, right into the video, right into what we're talking about. So today we will be talking about potential trades for the Atlanta Hawks. We'll be talking about John Collins, the rumors. We're going to get into all of that. And y'all, this is like a really, really big thing because the trade deadline is coming up. So there's a lot more rumors circulating like daily. Right now, y'all, the main rumor that has been circulating is, if you're tuned in, you know it is the John Collins trade. So before I even get into the potential suitors of where John could go, the potential players that we could land, I will say this. I think the big reason why John Collins' name is coming up so much in the trade rumors is, if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but John Collins has been really frustrated with his role. He has expressed frustration with his role on the team and in the offense. Now, however, from what I've heard, he has expressed concern when we were losing. I don't know how he's been feeling since we've been winning. I actually feel like he's been playing a lot better, but I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't really know what kind of role that John is looking for. I'm not really sure what a lot of these people are looking for. I think John is one of those types of players I really, really enjoy, but John has some deficits in his game. And my thing is, like, if you're looking for another role or a bigger role, then you need to step your game up. Now, I will say that John's development has improved since he was drafted to our team. When he was at Wake Forest, he was not shooting threes. He was just really like a true power forward center type of player, really just in that paint area. You know, he had him a little jump shot, but John has extended his game to be able to shoot threes and play a little bit more on the perimeter. But the only thing is, John can only shoot wide open threes. John has no handles. John is not able to get from the 3-point line to the basket. And so I think that is a really, really big deficit when you're constantly on the 3-point line, but you have absolutely no game to get to the basket from there. Like, John is one of those types of players who sits on the 3-point line and waiting for the ball to swing to him to where he is wide open and he will shoot the three. Now, his 3-point percentage has gone up, or it's been good, so I'm not mad at that. Like, I think John has been playing extremely well. You know, I think he's been doing a great job of, taking his shots, and he's going to let that thing fly whenever it comes to him. However, I just feel as though, like, a lot of these players be wanting, these roles and stuff like that, but their game doesn't really translate. Because to me, it's like Hunter. If John's game was kind of like Hunter, to where, Hunter has like this nice little pump fake that he does to get to the basket. If that shot isn't there, if the shot's there at the 3-point line, he'll shoot it. If not, he'll pump fake and he can get to the basket. John has trouble doing that. So, I don't know. I feel like John has benefited a lot from Trey Young being his point guard. So I think that if John goes to another team, they will need to have a really good point guard to help get him the ball, because Trey has given John so many lobs and so many wide open shots. Like, everybody doesn't have point guards like that. Like, John doesn't even realize how truly blessed he really is to be playing with Trey Young, a perennial star in this league. Like, Trey is only in his 4th year, but Trey is already a superstar in this league. And shout out to Trey for making the All-Star team too, starting on the All-Star team, because that is not an easy feat in your 4th year. So shout out to Trey Young. Shout out to John Morant, because I love the point guard position, especially with them both being a little undersized. Like, I'm enjoying watching both of their games develop. But anyway, getting back on track with John. Yeah, so apparently John doesn't necessarily like his role. I think he does add a lot of value to our team. I think he has a lot of good energy. Seems like he's a good locker room guy. So I'm not to hell with John at all. What I'm saying is that it seems like John does not like his role on this team. And I don't necessarily see where his role could be, what it could be. You got Onyeka playing better, Gallo, and to me, it's like, John, well, do something, like when the game's on the line, and, when there's certain moments to prove that you should have an increased role on this team. I feel like he doesn't do that. You know, it's like you want an increased role in this team, but when the game is on the line or when Trey is not playing, like, we want you to step up. That's what we want to see from you. And then, of course, you can have it. You know, he's one of the oldest tenured players that are on this team. I think he's been on this team for 5 years. So he's been here longer than most people that are on the team. So, like, I think Atlanta, we love John Collins. I think the problem is just, like, we also look for John to step up in certain moments, and he doesn't always do that. But I absolutely like John Collins, and I always wish him the best. But I also feel like, you know, a lot of these players, they be wanting so much but don't do enough. You know what I mean? Even when he wanted that contract, he was sitting there waiting, you know, trying to push it with Atlanta's like, yo, we got 25 mil a year. I think he got, 125? For 5 years or something like that, something along those lines. So he got 25 mil a year, but he's sitting here holding out thinking somebody else was going to give him more than that, and didn't nobody budge. Nobody was offering more than that. And it's just like, some of these players, I think they better than what they really are. You know what I'm saying? And it's no shade, you know what I mean, because he got that check and I'm proud of him. But it's like, you know, John, like, we was looking for you in the playoffs. There was a game where you scored 4 points. You know what I'm saying? But you want a bigger role and you want the bag. Y'all, I'm not even going to get into that. But anyhow, one of the biggest trade rumors that we've been hearing that I actually don't think is going to happen, but I wouldn't have minded, is the Ben Simmons for John Collins trade. Now, I think Philadelphia wanted some first rounders. They wanted us to take on Tobias. Was it Tobias's contract, or was Tobias coming too? I can't remember. I don't really know. But I did see a post where they said Tobias Harris contract. And I'm like, why would we do that? Like, if we don't get Tobias Harris. But yeah, I saw the Ben Simmons, potentially like a Tobias Harris contract. Tobias Harris for John Collins, Bogey, Gallo, and some first rounders. And I'm not going to lie, I would have did that. I would have did it. I really like Ben Simmons. I don't like the way that the media is just like, a lot of people are just writing him off because he made like one mistake in the playoffs. Ben Simmons has been he was Rookie of the Year. He has been a defensive player of the, he's, on the all defensive team. He's one of the best passers in the league, best facilitators in the league. And he has so much room to improve. He's still a young guy. Like we just saw that Giannis was shooting horrible from the three-point line and the free throw line, and Giannis some kind of way has found a way to start making threes and shoot free throws. Like, we got to give people room to grow, and so, like, I'm not ready to write Ben Simmons off. He's way too talented, and I just feel bad for the kid. I'm just like, dang, like, y'all are really destroying this man's mental health. Y'all don't care, but I know that's the nature of the business. But I like Ben Simmons. I would love to see Ben Simmons and Trey Young play together. I would like to see Ben work on his free throws. We want him to work on his free throws. And I also want I want him to be more aggressive shooting the three. I don't care if he misses sometimes. Like, just put it up, because that's going to cause defenders to play him different. And you really can't stop a 6'10" point guard. That's why Ben has been a multiple-time All-Star. You can't stop that. Ben is really a walking double-double. He really is. And so, like, putting him with Trey Young, like, and having, like, the facilitation being like super crazy, having, he's a great defender, so that would improve our defense, which I think has been a huge problem for us. And then, you have Onyeka, Capella, Hunter, you keep Herter as your shooter. I think we would still need another shooter, because I feel like you're giving away a lot of shooting with Gallo and Bogey, but you gain defense and you still have people who can hit that shot. And you kind of consolidate the team at the same time. You give Jalen Johnson the opportunity to probably get some minutes and things like that. So I wouldn't be mad at it, but it doesn't look like that's something that is going to happen. For whatever reason, I don't think it's going to go through. So that's that on that. The other thing that I saw, they said that there was somebody from the Spurs. I don't even know who it was, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't keep up with the Spurs that much, and I watch a lot of basketball, but I don't really know a lot of their players. I really don't. Besides DeJounte Murray, I know DeJounte Murray, but other than that, I don't really know a lot of their players. But it was somebody for the Spurs. They were saying that they were gonna trade, and I'm just like, y'all. For me, if we're going to trade John, it needs to move the needle. It doesn't make sense to just be moving John Collins just to be moving John Collins. Like, if you're going to move John Collins, make it make sense, It has to make sense in the long-term picture. I'm not just trying to get rid of John Collins for no reason, because he's not a bad player. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bad player, so why would you just get rid of him for no reason? So I'm not interested in whatever they were talking about with the guy from the Spurs. I don't even know his name. Not interested. But the one that I was kind of interested in a little bit was Jeremy Grant. You know, I'm not really opposed to it. You know, I think Jeremy Grant would be a good addition. I think a lot of people are saying that Trey needs a 1B or he needs a 2, you know, to like Batman and Robin type of situation, to kind of have a defined person to be the second go-to person on our team, because we don't really have that, but we do have a lot of like great shooters, and like we just have a good team. You know, our team is just fully capable. You know what I'm saying? Just fully capable of winning and making shots, and we have different people who can do different things. So I don't think it's necessarily bad, but I do think when it gets to the playoffs, you do need somebody else. Like when they double Trey, or when certain things happen, Trey might be hurt. You know, you need a another guy, another go-to guy. And so I wouldn't be mad at Jeremy Grant coming and joining our team. I also think you could get him for a better deal than you would get for a Ben Simmons or or anything like that. So excuse me, y'all. Yeah, so I think I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at Jeremy Grant. I really wouldn't. I think he's a good player. Him and Trey would be cool. You know, like it wouldn't be like, this isn't like my favorite trade in the world, but it'd be if we were going to do something, I would rather get him than just getting anybody. You know, that's my thought on it. I think he's a better scorer than Collins, and so at that point, you might as well swap him out. I mean, because we could fill it in. Like we could put Hunter at the 4. Well, we could put Hunter at the 3, Jeremy at the 4, and then have like Herter at the 2, Capella at the 5. You know what I mean? Like we could really fill that out. Like to me, John, we would be okay without him. We really would, especially if we were to replace him with somebody like that, so with like a Jeremy Grant. So y'all let me know what y'all think, y'all. Like I'm down with the trade, but it just got to make sense. You know what I mean? And I don't know, y'all. I don't know where all these players keep talking about their role on their team, but they don't be doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like they don't do enough. It's like you're not consistent enough. You don't do enough. When the game's on the line, you don't do enough. But people keep talking about their roles on their team. Well, how about you get some handles, John Collins? How about you learn how to drive to the basket and stop waiting for people to set you up with a lob, or wait for people to set you up with a wide open 3? How about you do that? Because he gets on my nerves. He gets on my nerves sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, I'm gonna back down. Y'all, I watch every game, so I love this team and I love all the players. But that comes with the game. Like we're gonna see things and we're going to analyze them and we're going to comment on them. So that's just my take on this whole John Collins situation. Who do y'all think we should get? I'm just talking about what has already been out there. I mean, of course, I want to get Kevin Durant. That's what I really want. I want Kevin Durant. And if I can get Kevin Durant, give me, who else could we get? Zach Levine. Y'all, and that's the thing, like, my thing is this. If Zach Levine becomes a free agent next year and him and Trey can kind of talk and figure it out, give me Zach Levine. Bye, John. I'll see you later. Like, give me Zach Levine. I'm trying to get this ring. Like, we got to get this ring. So I'm not trying to get no little Fifi and Fufu. Like, I'm trying to get somebody who actually is going to contribute to us getting a ring. You know what I mean? Like, Fifi and Fufu ain't going to cut it. So, yeah, like if I had my way, I want Zach Levine, so I'm thinking like, if you can't really get nothing done before the trade deadline, don't force it. Like wait and see what happens in free agency and let stuff develop. You got John for 5 years. You don't got to hurry up and rush him out. Somebody's going to be disgruntled. Somebody's going to be unhappy, and somebody in free agency is going to want to come play with Trey Young, and they're going to want to come to Atlanta because who don't want to play in Atlanta? Come on, like, we got everything here. We got the food, we got the nightlife. These people up here freezing in, like, Wisconsin and all these states that don't really have nothing going on. Like, people want to come down to the hot Atlanta, the dirty South, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, So I don't think it'll be too hard to convince somebody to come to Atlanta anyways, especially when you got somebody like Trey Young as your point guard. So I'm going to say, let's be patient and don't pull the trigger too fast, because you might miss out on getting the right piece, you know. But what do y'all think? Like, do y'all feel like we should go through with any of those people, or do y'all feel like we should just wait and get like another superstar to go with Trey? Because I want another superstar. Like, I want a Zach Levine, like Kevin Durant. I mean, I don't know if Kevin Durant would come. He's kind of older, but I'm just saying, like, that's the type of people I want to get. I'm tired of getting the little Fifi and Fufus and Boo Boo and Doo Doo. Like, I'm tired of that. So, anyway, what do y'all think? Let me know. I think that's all I got for today. But anyways, y'all have a great day. Comment, let me know who y'all think that the Hawks should get, and a trade for John Collins. Should we trade on John Collins? Should we not? What y'all think? Until next time, peace.